All right, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. I call this meeting into order at 3:04 p.m. on Monday, March 21st, 2022. At this time, I will yield the floor to our Madam Secretary regarding our roll call. Madam Secretary.
Yes, I'm here. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm gonna go over our roll call today. So Mr. President Davis,
Present.
Mr. Vice President Ennis,
Present.
Madam Secretary Nguyen, present. Mr. Treasurer Joannes Gutierrez,
Present.
Madam Parliamentarian Hackbang,
Present.
Madam Historian Amy Mucker,
I'm present.
Madam Advisor.
Present.
Thank you. I just finished our roll call for the meeting today. I yield the floor back to Mr. President. Actually, let me go back.
Secretary, can you do the SGA roll call, please?
Yeah, sure will. So now I'm gonna do the roll call for SGA representative. If you present, please say your name, your position as well, and your campus as well. Thank you. So first of all, Central Campus representative. Present. Representative for Coleman Campus.
Present. Karina Correa, Secretary.
Thank you. Representative for Northeast Campus.
Jacqueline Machuca, Vice President.
Thank you. Next, representative for Northwest Campus.
Christy Pickrell, President, Northwest SGA, present.
Thank you. Representative for Southeast Campus.
Pedro Duarte, parliamentarian, present.
Thank you. And then representative for Southwest Campus.
Shiza Ahmed, President. I'm present.
Thank you. I just finished our roll call today. I yield the floor back to Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. At this time, Ms. Jana, can you pull up, Madam Secretary, do we have the meeting minutes from the last General Assembly?
I think I haven't sent it out. So I'm about to send it next coming day.
Send it to Ms. Vice for me, please. At this time, I'm going to have, we're going to come back to our reading of the previous meeting minutes. We're going to go down to the rules and orders of the day. Madam Parliamentarian Hagbang, can you please go over our order of the day? Madam Parliamentarian. Okay, that's fine, V. Okay, the rules and orders of the day is as follows. Robert Rules of Order parliamentarian procedure will be used for this USC General Assembly. Whoever is speaking we'll need to yield the floor. We'll need to yield the floor to the next person to speak, or back to the presiding officer. At this time, hold on, I see there's someone writing in the chat. Give me 1 second. Okay, at this time, we're gonna go to our USC reports. At this time, I could say my officer report is not complete at this time, but once it's complete, I will submit it in to Secretary Nguyen before she can submit it into the record. So at this time, I yield the floor to Vice President Inez.
So I was just recently appointed, so I have to get a lot of things started. So don't have a report yet. But yes, I did speak to Ms. Visa recently in order to start off with everything. Hopefully, I'll be doing that, and I'll be having an officer report soon. I'll leave the floor back to Secretary Gwen.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. So let's see if I can share my screen. I'm sorry, it don't let me share my screen. So let me go over our officer report today. So I'm working on the USC promote and promote items. So me and Miss Jenna Vice, we have the meeting and we pick out 5 items. I have already sent out the email that telling you guys about the items that we have picked out. The first one is a small heat sport pack. The second one is a non-woven grocery tote bag. The third one is the large tote bag as well. The fourth one is a custom printed post-it, the sticky notes. And the fifth one is the journal notebook. I'm about to working on the poll that we can send out to the other officers that we can pick 3 items a total. So as long as we get like the cheaper price, so we can get more and then we can give away more to more students as well. And I think if we can send out to the other student, it can be like advertising about USC as well, so that we can be ready for the next voting for the next school year semester. So I just finished my officer report. I yield the floor back to Mr. Treasurer.
Thanks, Secretary Arwen. Okay, so for my report, I'll be working on the SFAC committee. So I want to report some that we have on our last meeting on February. So we had on February our SFAC meeting. So in that meeting, we discussed some updates in the SFAC budget, and basically was about how the funds are distributed. So in summary, the funds are distributed like equally in all the colleges, including like district STS1 is until STS8, like Central, South, East, and so on. Also, it was explained the detail of the expenses for the year 2021. So in those report were included the account description of the budget and expenses and the percentage of the utilization. In addition, it was mentioned in the cap that basically is the campus activity board. So the second half of the distribution is based on the enrollment at each college from CVA B2 until CAV 7. And again, here are included all the colleges as Central, North, east, northwest, southeast, southwest, and etc. So this is basically what I have been working on. So I yield the floor back to parliamentarian Bank. Thank you.
At this time, we will omit Madam Parliamentarian Handbank, and I will yield the floor to our newly elected historian to see if she had a report or anything. So, Madam Tarian, one historian, sorry.
Thank you, Mr. President. I do not have a report at this time. So I yield the floor back to you, Mr. President. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So at this time, so for the district committees, our treasurer have went over his report already. Regarding the rest of the committees, if the presidents of each SGA could do me a favor, I'm going to double check our records, but I need to double check to make sure that I have the correct officers on the right committee. So if you all could send in your committee appointments and what committees they sit on to the at hccs.edu. That would be awesome if I could double check to make sure that it goes with our records that we have currently. Moving on off of that, we have our unfinished business, the Coleman district-wide event proposal. That proposal, the United Student Council has sent that proposal to our district-wide initiative committee, and they will be sending out an email to the committee members. So it is also important that I get that completed list by this Friday, if possible, please. That way we can move forward with the Coleman district-wide event proposal. New business is just reiterating what I said about the getting in the committee officers for the committees, and then also we will be sending out a DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion training doodle to see how many officers and what dates are good for officers to take a DEI training, and to it works in correspondence with Dr. Davis. So be on the lookout for that coming also. Then at this time, outside of the new business and unfinished business, I will yield the floor to Central regarding the SGA reports. After Central, if Central could yield the floor to Coleman and Coleman yields to Northeast, that would be great. And thank you in advance for that. So at this time, I yield the floor to Central.
Thank you, Mr. President. Give me a few minutes. So my name is Vi Nguyen. I'm the representative for Central Campus. I'm a secretary of Central Campus as well. So now I'm gonna do the Central Campus report. We have our General Assembly meeting on March the 8th, 2022. And during the meeting, we're talking about those upcoming events that we have. The first one, we have the CAB meetings. So for Central Campus, we have two submission deadline on the first one on March 23rd, and the second one is on April 13th. And then we have the event human trafficking panel. It was so successful, and it was on Wednesday, March the 9th at 12 p.m. And we have the speaker, Dr. Nisi Hamilton. And then the speaker is, her name is Kat Hoffman. She's a human trafficking survivor through social media. And another one, her name is Sydney Zucker. She's a director and staff Community Institute. And we also have the meeting about celebrate Mardi Gras on the 1st of March 2022. And there's an upcoming event from TJC SGA. It's supposed to be on Thursday, March 24, 2022. And the end date is Sunday, March 27, 2022. And the location is gonna be in Dallas. Hope to see all the other SGA officer from the other campus as well. So I just finished our central campus report. Thank you. I yield the floor to representative of Coleman campus.
Thank you, Sue. Sorry, sorry about that. Thank you, Representative Gwen. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Karina Correa, the Secretary of Coleman SGA, and will be the representative speaking on behalf of Coleman. I would like to report on a February event we had. After USC General Assembly meeting on the 14th, later that month, we continue to host a Black History Month event on February the 22nd. This event had 149 student participants and started at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And the event gave out, in the event, we gave out t-shirts, drinks, and small meal of BBQ sandwiches with other sides. I believe it was our biggest turnout, and I think everybody really enjoyed this event. In the month of March, we successfully had 2 in-person events at Coleman campus, and currently an ongoing event. This first event was a Mardi Gras event on March the 1st, which was a Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This event had 86 students attend and possibly more since there was an issue with registration. In this event, we had a photo booth set up for students to take pictures with the props we provided, necklaces and cupcakes and music. The other event was on March the 8th, Tuesday from 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. It was a St. Patrick's Day event. This event had 94 students attendance, and we gave out sugar cookies with small green goodies. Our current ongoing event is a women's toiletry drive for the month of women's empowerment. Sorry, that had begun on the 1st of March and will end the 31st of this month. Small boxes were placed all over the campus and were color coded so students can drop off any items for donation. Other related SGA activities include having our General Assembly meeting on March 9th, a Wednesday at 6:30 in the afternoon. We had 4 people attend, and that brings me to the end of my report. Thank you for listening. I'll hand the floor over to Northeast.
Hello, everyone. For my report, March 10th, we had our Safe Spring Break mingling and mocktails, where we were able to promote drug and alcohol abuse awareness and provide safety tips for students before going into their spring break. And on March 11th, we had our second SGA meeting where we talk about our drive-in movie we're having on April 13th at the Northline campus at 6 p.m. We also started our pantry where students can grab snacks. They get to choose between a breakfast or a lunch snack, and it is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we also added 2 new members to our SGA, which they took, one of them it's the new historian and the other one is a new treasurer. And that concludes my report for today. I now yield the floor to Southeast.
Hello, my name is Pedro Duarte, and I'm the parliamentarian for Southeast. For our report on Friday, February 18th, we had our first SGA General Assembly of the semester. Moreover, we started the month of March with our monthly meeting with the deans on Friday, March 4th. Furthermore, we kicked off the week of March Madness with tutoring on the Student Life Center on Monday, March 7th from 11 to 2 p.m. On Tuesday, March 8th, we hosted tutoring over at the Fraga campus from 11 to 2 p.m. On Wednesday, March 9th, we partnered up with cosmetology from 10:30 to 12:30 to provide students with massages as a way to distress for midterms. Today we had the World Down Syndrome Awareness Day, where we brought over students with this condition. We bonded with them and had lunch together. Tomorrow we will be having a tabling with all organizations for students to come and get involved. And lastly, to conclude my report, this Thursday we will be having Epilepsy Awareness Day. Our end goal is to increase the students' understanding of this brain disorder and to eliminate the field of stigma surrounding it. I yield the floor to Southwest. Thank you.
Before we continue really fast, a campus was skipped. It was Northwest. So I'm gonna yield the floor to Northwest, and then Northwest will yield the floor to Southwest.
Thank you, President. My name is Christy. I'm president of Northwest. I will be reporting on our March events that were held before spring break, as well as a tabling event. First off, we are attending the state convention, and we're excited to join our fellow members at the convention. We have also had 2 new members that I'm not sure that was reported on last meeting. We unfortunately lost our secretary as well as our historian. So those have been replaced by Julie Tanos and Kiosha. And I'm drawing a blank on her last name. I apologize, Kiosha. But they have taken in and taken over those positions. We have held both a drive-in on March 9th for Women's Appreciation Month. We showed Captain Marvel on March 9th. On March 10th, we had our General Assembly where we brought in a speaker from Career Services to speak to graduates and students about career services opportunities on campus, resume skills, as well as, the services that Career Services offers, like interviewing and helping to find a job. Our intention this semester has been to bring awareness to services on campus for graduating students as well as current students and new students. That is all I have to report. I yield the floor to Southwest.
Hi guys, my name is Shiza. I'm the president of Southwest, and today I'll be presenting my report. Previously we did SGA member engagement meeting on February 25th, when we invited all the students to come up and raise their questions, comments, concern, and if they need help with anything. We also provided them the information regarding the resources that HCC is offering, like starting a club, college activity board, United Students Council, and how to be an SGA officer. So we had a good turnout that day. Also, SGA participated with the Rec Sport Southwest in the blood drive. Our Vice President, Ayan Anis, he also donated the blood that day. After that, on March 1st, we had a Texas primary election watch party about the union elections. It was partnered with the government department of Southwest. So that was also a good meeting. And then we also bought them promotional items, which included pins, shirts, bags, wristbands, pencils, and also some cards for the students where they can write their feedback. Also, every first Friday of the month, we hold an officer meeting where we discuss the upcoming meetings, their dates, and the mode of the meeting, like if we are doing it on virtual or on campus. So on a first Friday, we made our schedule and distributed to the officers and also to the clubs. So if they would like to participate, they can reach out to us. And also, sorry, I just got lost. We are also attending the TJC SGA conference this weekend from March 24 to March 27. SGA, me, president and vice president, we are helping artificial intelligence conference that will be happening in April. It is sponsored by Computer Student Association and Women in Technology. So we are helping them organize that. We'll also be participating in the volunteer opportunity at Missouri. Food Bank is visiting Missouri campus, so our officers and members will be going there to volunteer. We have our General Assembly coming up on March 29, and also our members meeting, another members meeting coming up on March 31st. I'll be dropping the flyer in the chat section. And also on March 30th, we are planning to hold our Women's Empowerment Day. So that day we'll have special guests, President of Southwest College, President Barillo, CI Women in Technology Head and Director of Honors College Southwest, Dr. Nausheen Pasha Zedi. We'll also be distributing women care kits to all the students who will be attending, which will have few goodie bags for the ladies, such as face mask, bath bomb, nail polish, and other stuff, and also some of the resources that FCC offers in technology department, mental health, and others for the ladies. So yeah, I'll drop all the flyers in the chat, and hopefully we would love to see you in the event. Thank you so much, guys. That was for my report.
All right, thank you for that, Madam President. At this time, we will move on to our student concerns, if there are any student concerns.
I wanted to, sorry, can I just go ahead? I'm sorry.
Delegate recognized.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Delegate recognized.
Southwest. So I just wanted to ask about it. We wanted to help with the TJC SGA conference organization, events, and everything. But what I've been seeing is that they have a GroupMe account, and we're not sure if everyone is added on that. There are discussions going on regarding how to organize the events, but no official no official invites for event has been sent to us or anything. Like I see that in GroupMe, they decided let's just have a meeting today or tomorrow. I think it will be better if they can give us a notice of like at least 2 days prior to the meeting, so we can arrange our schedule according to that, and also participate in arranging that events.
Okay, to the delegate, can I get your name, first, last name, position, and school again, please?
Yes, my name is Shiza Ahmed, from Southwest Student Government Association.
Okay, thank you for that. I know the Miss Vice, Advisor Vice.
Yes.
Will it be okay if the Vice President of Region 5 addresses that?
Yes.
Okay, at this time, I yield the floor to Madam President of Northwest, Christy Pickrell.
Thank you, President. I inherited the vice presidency when I took over president, and I have been in multiple communications with both the GroupMe as well as the Region 5 president at San Jack and their advisor. I've had very little success at getting them to coordinate meetings except for last minute. You'll see we did have a meeting earlier in the month. I think Miss Mercer, you attended that and actually took minutes for it. So it was talked about in the GroupMe. Madam President of Southwest, you are in the GroupMe, so you should have been informed about the meeting. I apologize for last minute. It has been out of my control. And we've had very little luck coordinating with San Jacinto. Does this answer your question? I have been told that Region 5 is now over for the year. That was the last response I got from Brian, the advisor, and the president, Christian, that as far as they were concerned, Region 5 was over for the semester. So there would be no event this spring and no other discussion.
Oh, okay, because I was notified by my advisor, Ms. Wilson, that we are not participating enough in the TJCSGA organization, and we really want to do this. So I reached out to Christian as well, and he told me that we are going to have a meeting tomorrow that I was aware of. That was the day, I think that was first Friday of the month, because we had our meeting scheduled. So yeah, after that I was expecting some more announcements or anything, but I didn't hear anything. But anyway, I just want to participate and help as much as we can with the TJCSGA event coming up, so we can help them and arrange anything they want.
I totally appreciate that. And I know there's been a lot of lack of communication from San Jacinto to HCC regarding our roles and responsibilities. I was not even aware when I went to the first meeting that HCC held 3 different positions. Like I said earlier, I inherited this from the past president, and I'm coming in as blind as you are. I did what I could to facilitate things. I worked with Brian. I worked through GroupMe, but I had as much difficulty as you apparently did as well.
Okay, thank you so much for answering my questions.
I hope that helps. I know that we are going to have Region 5 meetings at state, and we are setting up Zooms to Zoom with San Jack. San Jack will not be attending the state convention, and we will be setting up meetings, and apparently I've been told that I will be heading those meetings and trying to organize them. which I'll be honest is a little difficult given the fact that I have been given no instruction through Sanjac what I'm even supposed to be doing. The only thing I know is by reading the documents and constitutions off of Region 5 site. So I suggest you might, look at that, and then we can all sit down and discuss it. Southeast also has a position on Region 5. And if they could send a representative to those Region 5 meetings, that would be wonderful. And maybe we can come up with a plan with Sanjac for next year. I yield the floor back to the president.
Thank you for that, Madam President. Southeast will have a representative for those talks. I was aware of some of the concerns, because I raised concerns myself regarding how TJC SGA was getting ran this semester for this academic school year. I will see what I could do on my end when it comes to having a better communication for the next administration and the administrations coming in next semester, because Christy, Madam Pickrell, myself and you actually had that conversation. I was not aware that Southeast actually held a position either. So yeah, that was one of the main concerns that I had. But I'll get in contact with you, Madam Pickrell.
Okay. President
Regarding
Bill,
a better
yeah.
understanding and some ideas.
I got the impression that
Go
Sanjac,
ahead.
they didn't come out and say it, but they don't want this next year. They were, this
Can you
was
repeat
a
that one more
hassle.
time?
They were, my impression from Christian and Brian was that they didn't have time for Region 5. And apparently all the other board members from these other schools had not participated as well. They had heard nothing from Lone Star. So.
I second that because I was also present at that meeting.
Okay, yeah, see, it's a big problem. So I'll get with y'all regarding something we could probably do. I won't be in attendance to TJC SGA because I am out with COVID. So get with you as soon as I can, Christy, so we can get that taken care of. Do we have
Mr. President, we
more,
have Ms. Wilson and Ms.
student
Dominique
concerns?
had their hands up.
Can you repeat
Madam, sorry, Mr. President.
that, Annette?
I was saying that there are
advisor
three
recognized.
advisors who have their hands raised. So shall we take their questions?
Okay, Madam Advisor recognized.
Which one?
Madam Dominique.
Thank you. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Positive.
Okay, thank you. What I was going to say is that one thing to remember with TJC SGA is that the school holds the seat. So no matter who's in that particular position, that the school holds the seat. So I think Bill at one point, oh, I think I'm gonna forget her name. It wasn't Leslie, but what was the other girl's name from Southeast? Or was it Leslie? Well, I think that originally
Leslie.
It was Leslie.
Okay, yeah, I think originally Leslie has signed up. And so what happens is that even when a student leaves, that the school holds the seat. So I think we're going to experience these issues even when we go to state this particular year. So Christy, I know you mentioned that San Jack. Yes. Yes. Can you all hear me?
Can you repeat the last thing you said? Can you
Yes.
repeat the last thing you said, Ms. Dominique?
So the school holds the seat. So no matter if a student leaves, the actual college that signed up for the seat is responsible for it. So Christy mentioned that San Jack is no longer going to want to hold certain positions, but if no one runs against that position, so for example, San Jack is president school. If no one from our region runs for president school, then they still hold that seat. Does that make sense?
So anyway it goes, so if our school does not run for the presidency, San Jack will still be in charge of the presidency.
Correct. And it's not just our school, there's other schools that are in the region, but yes. And that's
Okay.
for us as well. So I think Southeast is treasurer school, if I'm not mistaken. So if no one runs for the treasurer position, then HGC Southeast will keep that position, which is what's happening. That's why we keep inheriting the positions.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that, because yeah, I didn't know. After Leslie and them stopped, I did not get any more information on what positions they were holding and all that. And it was not expressed to Southeast's SGA this semester about what seats we hold for TJC SGA.
Yes.
All righty. Thank you for that, Ms. Dominique.
Can we have Ms. Wilson next?
Who was the next one, Mr. Vice President?
It was Ms. Wilson.
All right, Madam Wilson, Madam Advisor Wilson, recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a quick comment to piggyback off of what Ms. Brown mentioned. During the region meeting at the conference, it's usually to be updated on information about the conference, and then also to vote for the new officer positions. So if you were concerned with what's going to happen there, that's what's supposed to happen, to be updated on information during the conference, and then also to vote on the new officer positions.
Okay. Okay, thank you for that, Madam Advisor Wilson.
We had Miss Ashley Rhodes, her hands were up. Is your question solved, or do you want to speak?
It was the same. It was the same as Advisor Wilson and Advisor Brown, just to state the same thing. So that was what it was. They got it all.
Okay, thank you. Can we have question from Ms. Brickell?
Thank you. Is that okay, Mr. President?
Yes, that's fine. Delegate
Okay.
recognized.
Advisor Wilson and Ms. Rhodes and Ms. Brown, if any assistance you can help me, because I felt like I kind of got thrown in the deep end by San Jack because they're not going to be there. Any assistance you can help me with figuring out how to do these meetings would be greatly appreciated.
So Christy, I do believe that when we do arrive, that there will be someone from state, like every region is assigned like a state representative that will assist in
assist in region meetings and be there to answer any questions that may exist. So I don't think that we'll get that information until we get to region, but that will be one of the first things that we will need to tackle. I think that for you on your end, the best thing that we'll be able to do is to coordinate to make sure that those individuals from San Jack are still present via the Zoom so that we can meet quorum.
That's what I actually set a meeting for you for Wednesday was about. So thank you, Ms. Brown. Thank you, Mr. President, for allowing me to ask the question.
No problem. Thank you for raising that Southwest delegate and also Northwest. Madam Vice, can you pull up the agenda again, please? All right. At this time, we will at as at this time we will move on to our announcements. I'm gonna go through the announcements that we have first, and then excuse me, and then I will open the floor up to SGAs. At this time, the United Student Council's monthly town hall will be on the 30th of March at 2:00 p.m. So if you are free, please feel free to join us for that. And then also, anyone who is traveling to TJC SGA, please stay behind after this General Assembly because the SLCs would like to have a informal meeting regarding the trip to Dallas for TJC SGA. Then also, we have USC we would like to congratulate the TJC SGA Region 5 Student of the Year, and that is Northwest President Christy Pickrell. She is the president of Northwest SGA. Northwest also received Chapter of the Year. Congratulations also to Madam Advisor Dominique Brown on receiving Advisor of the Year. So at this time, if we can, let's send congratulatory applauses or messages to them. And then now I open the floor for any announcements by our SGA officers or anyone in attendance. If there are no further announcements, I can't look at the chat, so you would have to talk. If there are no further announcements at this time, I will like to say again, congratulations to the whole Northwest team. Y'all did an excellent job for this semester. Y'all deserve it, the awards that y'all received. And we look forward to your continuing support and to your continuing efforts at HCC. At this time, I adjourn this meeting at 3:52 p.m. Have a good rest of your evening, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, President Bill, and I hope you get well soon.